All right, well, earlier we saw the power of Big Country's right hand, a force that has dropped many heavyweights, and that's going to bring us to our top 5 for the week. It is the top 5 most powerful strikes landed, and we want to thank Anthony for the suggestion for our top 5 this week. All right, without further ado, take it away. Kenny, you're up first.
Jen, you want my top 5? I'm going to give you my top 5. Number 5, this one was brutal. My former Ultimate Fighter 1 castmate, Nate Quarry, getting put to sleep by Rich Franklin. Just a brutal left hand that stiffed him up pretty bad. It was hard to watch, man. There he is, stiff. Rich Franklin, what are you doing? Be nice. Come on. All right, number 4. This was another brutal one, guys. Johnny Hendricks against John Fitch. I mean, this was kind of the fight where everyone goes, whoa, Johnny Hendricks has knockout power. It came out of nowhere. It came so quick. Another gigantic left hand, this time in the form of Johnny Hendricks' fist. And at number 3, this one was nuts, guys. On the uppercut, he actually lifts Keith Jardine up in the air a couple times. It was a right hook. Now look at that. He lifts him up off his feet, off his toes. It was a brutal shot. Houston Alexander didn't have a long career in the UFC, but he had nasty power. Now at number 2, Dan Henderson against our guy, Michael Bisping. Sorry, Mike. Oh, Mike. And then this other one, it was 2. I think these were 2 of the nastiest strikes thrown in the same fight. And I asked Dan Henderson after this fight, I go, hey, was your forearm okay after hitting Mike? And he didn't know that I was joking. But he said, oh, yeah, my forearm's fine. Number 1, Rashad Evans against Chuck Liddell. You can actually see me in the stands. My jaw dropped along with Chuck Liddell's. This shot was brutal. It was maybe, I don't think Rashad Evans has ever thrown a punch this hard on the pad, let alone in a real fight. It landed with everything he had, and down went the legend Chuck Liddell. What a shot.
That's a good list. I
thought it was a pretty good list.
Those are tough to watch, though, guys.
Yeah, it was brutal.
It's so tough.
Yeah.
All right,
but those
TJ.
are kind of the best ones.
Yeah.
There's just so many to pick from, too.
I know.
And we had a couple the same. We'll see.
Okay, cool.
So, my number 5, we'll start off with Gonzaga versus Crow Cop.
Oh.
This is where everyone thinks coming out, Crow Cop's going to kick Gonzaga's head off, right?
Yeah.
He turns the tables around, kicks him in the head. He knocked out. Watch the way he falls, too. It, turns his ankle and his knee all the way around.
That was a good one. How can I forget about this one?
Yeah,
That was good.
Oof. That's just painful to watch. These are just all the strikes that I'll remember. I always remember that. I didn't have to even go up and look my list up. I just knew which ones I was picking. Next, Anderson Silva versus Vitor. Just an epic strike. It was on the cover of the UFC magazines. It was everywhere, went worldwide. Just hadn't even seen a kick like that land yet.
Everyone tried it after that.
Yeah. Everyone's still trying it to this day, And so that's one that I'll always remember as well. And then I'm with you with Rashad Evans versus Chuck Liddell.
Yep.
It was just perfect timing on the button. Like you said, he's never thrown a harder punch in his life, and it just you can tell just stiffened him.
Yeah.
Barbosa versus Edom.
Oh man.
Man.
Yes. That's maybe my favorite knockout of all time.
It's gotta be.
I mean, it's
especially
insane.
just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's so quick. He's got some crazy spinning kicks that hit on the button.
Wow.
Amazing. And then Dan Henderson versus Bisping. Not only was this a ridiculous knockout, but just the fact of all the hype in this fight, all the trash talk, everything that went into it, and for Dan to end it this way, Bisping was like such a jerk to him to the whole season, and then for him to shut his mouth like that, it was just perfect.
Brutal.
Good list,
Brutal
guys.
shot.
Good list. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but coming up next is our social media segment. Rapid fire. You guys send in your questions to @UFC_now and #UFC Now. And TJ and Ken Flo are going to answer them next. Stick around. See if your question got selected. We'll be right back.